This is the multi-chat overlay that I've been using on my stream that combines Twitch chat and YouTube chat and displays them as a single stream of messages on screen. I made this myself, so if you've seen this from someone else, either they stole it or I stole it. Either way, it's super customizable. You can change the fonts, it's got custom emote support, and there's even a horizontal version that puts all of the messages in one thin little line, so it's super compact and doesn't get in the way of your gameplay. This has been a staple of my stream for like the past 6 years, so I wanted to make my own new and improved version for you guys.
Doesn't Twitch not allow you to combine chats on screen? It's against TOS, you're gonna get banned.
Show me. Show me one person that's been banned for combining chats on screen. I'll wait. This video needs to be 8 minutes long anyway. I got all day. It's got profile pictures built into it, gigantified emote support, and the ability for some of your viewers to directly post images into chat, which could be really funny or really dangerous depending on how you set it up. It's got built-in alerts too, so if you get a Twitch sub, you get a purple notification, and if it's a YouTube member, you get a red notification. I put this up early for tier 2 members on my website, nutty.gg. That's where I've been uploading my custom stream widgets, and tier 2 members get early access to all my exclusive stream widgets, which you can find in the member exclusive area. Anyway, point is, give me money, yeah? Let's cut the sales speak. I'm trying to sell you stuff, so you either give me money or you don't. So let's just both move on, and then we can stop wasting each other's time, okay? This one's free though, so I'll show you how to install both versions of these multi-chat widgets and then show you how to customize them to look just like mine. By the way, if you want to learn how to program your own widgets, check out today's sponsor, Brilliant. Brilliant's a really great place to get started if you've never programmed anything before. They've got a ton of interactive lessons on math and science, and their catalog on programming is really easy to get into. They have a lot of hands-on lessons with a lot of practical questions with buttons and switches and animations to play around with. You ever played Brain Age for the DS? It's like that. It almost feels like you're playing a game instead of learning stuff. And it only takes a couple minutes each day. They even have an app, so you can just do a couple quick lessons while you eat your cereal in the morning or right before bed, which is a way better use of your time than scrolling through 300 TikToks that you're never gonna remember anyway. I recommend starting with their Programming with Variables course. You'll learn how things like loops and conditionals work, stuff that you'll definitely use all the time once you start making your own stream widgets. So if you're interested in trying out Brilliant, check them out in the link down below, brilliant.org/nutty, or scan the QR code on screen and get 20% off an annual subscription, or you can try them out for free for 30 days. Okay, so the first thing you'll need is StreamerBot. Yes, this is one of those StreamerBot things, so if you're a Mac user, goodbye, thank you for the ad revenue. If you have StreamerBot set up, you just need to turn on the WebSocket server. By the time you watch this video, the new StreamerBot UI may be out, so what you see on screen here might be a little bit different, but I'll have written instructions in the description and I'll make sure that they're updated by the time you watch this video. It's pretty straightforward. You just make sure that you have StreamerBot running, then open the widget and click this button to copy your URL, and then add that as a browser source in OBS. And then you're good to go. The horizontal version is exactly the same. Again, just read the instructions. It tells you how to set all of it up. And that's pretty much it. You can figure out the rest on your own. It's really not that hard, but like I said, I need this video to be 8 minutes long. So we got like, what, 5 minutes to spare? So let me just show you all the customization options and features that I added. The widget setup page has a bunch of settings on the left-hand side that you can change. And there's a real-time preview on the right-hand side so you can see the changes as you make them. For example, if you don't want to see profile pictures next to everybody's names, you can just turn that off and then it will update and refresh the preview. Each time you make a change, it's going to change the widget URL. So if you want to have two versions of the widget, maybe one that has profile pictures and one that doesn't, You just have to make 2 different URLs and then add them as 2 separate sources in OBS. By default, I have it showing profile pictures, timestamps, a little icon showing which platform the message came from, all your badges, even pronouns, but each of these can be turned off if you don't want them. You can also set custom fonts. This is just a free text field. I was too lazy to give you guys a drop-down box. That would have been way nicer, but I can't be bothered doing that. So just type in whatever font you want to use here. It will use any fonts that you have installed on your PC. So if you're not sure, go and type in fonts in the start menu, at least on Windows, and it will pull up a list of every single font you have on your PC. And whichever one of these that you like, you can just type them into this box, and then it will change the font for the widget. For example, I have one called Pixboy, and I just type in Pixboy here. It changes the font. It's that easy. I also have an option here that allows you to change the actual spacing between between lines. I actually haven't programmed that yet, but I will make sure that I program it by the time you watch this video. You can also change the background color. By default, I put a transparent gray box in the background just to make it easier for your viewers to read. But if you want to get rid of the background entirely, you can just set the opacity to 0. I got a lot of requests from people asking if it's possible to automatically hide messages after a couple seconds. So I added an option for that. If you want to hide messages after like 5 seconds, just type in 5 here. I've also set it up to ignore any messages that start with an exclamation mark, but you can turn the setting off if you don't want it. And it also automatically hides any messages coming from Streamlabs or Stream Elements. If you have your own bot name that you want to hide, you just add it to this list. Just put a comma between every user that you want to hide. I mentioned in the intro that I gave you the ability to post images directly in chat. By default, I made it so that this only works for VIPs and above. Obviously, you probably don't want random Fuda enjoyers posting GIFs in chat, but you can change the permission level if you just want to go ham and let everyone post images, or if you just want to turn the feature off entirely. It works automatically. All your viewers need to do is post a direct link to an image, and as long as the image ends in PNG, JPEG, or GIF, there might be other extensions, but you just paste the link directly in chat and then it should automatically embed in the stream. And then finally, you can choose what types of messages get posted in chat. By default, everything goes through, so when you get a new sub, you'll get a special card that pops up, and I made the cards match the color of the platforms. So any alerts that come from Twitch will appear purple, any alerts that come from YouTube will be red. And I even made Twitch announcements match their actual color in Twitch chat. It can also show donation alerts, so if you have Streamlabs or Stream Elements donations set up, it supports both of them. Just make sure you have Streamlabs or Stream Elements connected in StreamerBot for this to work. And in the future, I might even add support for Patreon alerts or coffee alerts. So if you see that there by the time you watch this video, then that means I already added it. Once you've customized all your settings, you can just click this button that says copy URL, and then you paste that as a browser source in OBS. And then that's all. It's super easy. Now let's just say 2 weeks from now, you decide you want to customize your settings even more. How do you load your settings again? If you copy the URL that you already added into OBS and click on the URL in the settings up here, this box will open up. And if you paste your existing URL into this box and click load settings, it will load everything that you selected before. The horizontal version of the widget has all of the same options, even all of the alerts work. If you get a Twitch sub, then you'll see the chat slide down and then the alert will slide up for a few seconds and then pop up the alert. The only thing that it doesn't have is the ability to embed images, because that doesn't make any sense here. They'd be way too small. But yeah, this is the way that my multi-chat looks in my stream. In my setup, I added this really subtle gradient behind my widget on my just chatting screen. It's super simple. All I did was remove the background by setting the opacity to 0 in the widget settings. Then I made a PNG that goes underneath the widget, and then I grouped the PNG and the widget together. I also added a slide transition to the source so that when I turn it on and off, it slides on and off the screen. You can do this really easily by right-clicking the group that we just made and changing the show hide transition to slide. For the horizontal version of the widget, I bundled this together with my custom clock widget and the simple Twitch metrics widget. Both of those can also be found on nutty.gg if you want them. They're also completely free. And I just flanked the horizontal chat widget with the clock widget on the left and the metrics widget on the right. So you get this really super compact HUD that delivers a ton of information to your viewers without covering your whole screen. I think it looks really cool. Guys, enjoy the widget. If you guys have any other suggestions for what I should add to the widget, keep it to yourself, okay? I'm tired and I don't want to work anymore. I've been working in this widget for weeks now, and I want to do other stuff. Check out all my other widgets on nutty.gg. I got a lot more other things that I want to release this year, so I really want this website to do well so I can justify spending all the weeks and months I spent building this stuff. Also, come watch my Twitch stream. I stream twice a week, and I built a lot of this stuff on stream, so you could literally come in and suggest stuff to me, and I make them right in front of you. It's like, you know when you're a kid and then you got to watch the clowns at the carnival make balloon animals in front of you? It's kind of like that, but way worse.